What is up, Taco? How are you doing tonight, my friend? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2. Yeah, that is all the way live. Get our prediction stream shenanigans rolling here. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. I'm making sure to spread the awareness on the socials, and then we will get things underway for Season 16. Crack the top on my Peppy Soa, as I used to call Pepsi back in the day when I was a little kid. Peppy Soa and Fruit Whoops. Back to the future, back to the past, should I say, for this new season of Tecmo Super Bowl 3. I've been playing the previous 15 seasons since I've been streaming Tecmo Super Bowl 3. We've been using a 2019 roster update. And there were a few bugs with it, a few things I didn't like. Mainly being the adaptive schedule. In this version of Tecmo Super Bowl, you can play like an early version of what would eventually become a franchise mode in games like Madden and whatnot, where each season would differ from the next. Like, you know, the inaugural season this year, say if I'm playing the NFC East, the next season I would be playing the NFC West, and then the following season the Central, and then back to the East. Whoever programmed the 2019 version of the football game apparently broke the code that allowed that to happen, and that wasn't what was going on. So we're going back to the original unmodified version. The only thing modified in this game is going to be the actual custom rosters themselves. These rosters, I'm sad I couldn't include everybody in the damn thing that I wanted to. But these rosters are full of, obviously, myself and a couple of real-life friends, like my friend Bruce Beard, the kicker. A couple of people that have supported my streams over the last year and a half that are centering my offensive line. The one and only Harlow is my center. She was the one that encouraged me to start streaming back last March, April of 2020. So I had to make her the center of my offensive line, right? I've also got my friend Doodle Piz, who is a benefactor of the stream. We've got my friend Ella Quillen, who is the wrestling promoter that I've worked for since 2011, on and off the last few years. I don't really do too much for the USWA here in Jacksonville anymore, but still wanted to include her on the offensive line because she's always been a person that's really been in my corner. And, yeah, just my little nod. Have a couple of tribute players to some friends of mine that are no longer here. You'll notice the running back, number 22, Doug Sloan, a friend of mine that passed away back in 1998 from a drunk driving accident. He was a passenger in a car. Both he and the driver were intoxicated, and he died when the driver tried to basically hotshot into his mom's driveway, and the passenger side of the car slammed into a parked car across the street from Doug's mom's house, and he was pronounced dead by the time they got him to the hospital. So going over here to the defensive side of things, number 62 on the defensive line, my friend Tony Becton, guy that I worked with for about 15 years. They fired him before we shut the plant down. He wasn't a part of the good old boys system, and he was let go unceremoniously. But he was always a guy that, from the time I started working at Unijax back in the day, he was always a guy that could always make me laugh. Fellow Georgia Bulldog fan, and a guy that I like to go out and have a beer with every once in a while when me and the work guys would get together. And Tony was a very good guy, lost his life. I want to say he was probably in his early to mid 50s when he passed away back in 2010. So he's been dead about 11 years now. Complications from diabetes and a few other health issues that he had. If I still had a picture of it, he would kill me if he saw me doing this, but by virtue of my job as a desktop publisher, I was also in charge of the company newsletter that we put out quarterly at Unijax. And I found some old pictures when I first took over the newsletter in the mid to late 90s from the lady that had been doing it. And in this box of pictures was a picture of Tony dressed like a baby. He had a little baby bonnet on, a little bib. I don't know if it was for a Halloween party they had at the company or he just came dressed up like that one day for shits and giggles. He lost a bet. I forget what the story was. But I showed him that picture, and Tony, at the time, he was about a 350-pound, 6'5" black dude, and I'm this, barely 200-pound white kid. And he looked at me, he goes, "Joe, if you put that motherfucking picture in the newsletter, I'm gonna kick your ass." Well, I'm not too smart sometimes, and I put that picture not only in that newsletter, but in a few newsletters here and there for the next 5 or 6 years. I would insert Tony's picture behind machines, when we would put pictures of people that worked out on the printing presses and stuff. You'd see baby Tony sticking up from behind a printing machine. You'd see baby Tony out in the warehouse next to a pallet of envelopes that was getting ready to ship off. And naturally, he was not going to really kick my ass. He just, Tony being Tony, wanting to talk shit. So I had to include him in this game because I miss him. I miss having the talks that we used to have. Of course, Lawrence Taylor, legacy player, Jerry Rocha, my comedian podcast friend, also the Retro Rocha stream, Keith Spector from the NGTFL, the Tecmo Super Bowl 3 Facebook League, Sarith, of course, from the LFR podcast, Lex Rants, of course, who's actually streaming right now on her own. One of the most energetic individuals I've had the pleasure of meeting over the last few years since I've been streaming. Brett the Hitman Hart, of course, you know, my favorite wrestler. V Gifted, one of the early supporters of the Tecmo Super Bowl streams. Had to include Vincent into the mix here. Calicott, one of the newcomers to the stream. You've seen him mostly during my Tecmo streams, just hyping me up and everything. Stone Grasp, another friend of the stream who is also streaming right now with his WWE 2K19 eFed. Ricky Thrills, Oog37, his custom player that was with us in the previous streams on the Giants the last few years. Lid Govan, old gamer for life, longtime WoW friend who is also streaming Final Fantasy 14 right now, as well as Borderlands and a few other games. Want to get him a little bit more exposure, get some more followers to his stream, so if he makes big plays, I'm going to give him shout-outs. My friend Balance, who's probably lurking right now, longtime suffering Detroit Lion and Michigan Wolverine fan. Also another longtime supporter of the stream by gifting me Prime subs and lurking, and yeah, Bal is a very good dude. Another longtime WoW friend. Of course, we got our meme player, I Stop You, who probably won't see much more action. My buddy Zidewinder made it into the mix on the defensive line. Zide I've known for 10 years through WoW. Good dude. We've got the interior of the defensive line, Demeter Knopf and Bricko from the Third Faction podcast. Had both of those fantastic folks in there. I was just on the Third Faction podcast this week, and leave it to me to not have a link to that right away here. We'll get that in a minute. Columbo, of course, from the Haunted Castle, another carryover from the previous Tecmo Super Bowl custom roster Giant stream. A-Ball Chucker, just a meme player for now. We might get rid of him in subsequent season. D. Reed, D, Mr. BVMP, he's also streaming right now, doing his Tuesday night DJ mix with his wife, Sassy C. Fellow Scorpio, D, if you don't know, the Lex and Terry Morning Radio Network. Don't know where you've been over the last 28, 29 years since they've been on the air, because they've pretty much been in just about every major market in the United States. D is the producer of the Lex and Terry radio show. Of course, we got our Al Bundy, another carryover, you know, the meme player from Married with Children. Al Bundy once scored 4 touchdowns in a single game in high school. Well, while he was playing for the Giants one season, he scored 5 touchdowns in a single game. God damn it. Of course, I've already told you about my friend Doug. Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run! We're going to make Forrest Gump our kick and punt returner. Of course, the wide receiving core, 4 streamers that I follow, 4 podcasters that I follow. Frasley coming back from the Giants roster. If you don't know who Frasley is also streaming right now. She is a fantastic person in general. Go follow her. Go support her channel. Very supportive of the trans movement, the trans community. If you got problems with that, this probably is not going to be a stream for you either, so you could kindly remove yourself from my motherfucking stream if you got a problem with Frasley being trans. Aleandris from Dungeon Fables, Live Laugh Lore, formerly of All Things Azeroth. Aleandris, another fantastic podcaster who also has a stream here on Twitch. And like I said, when these people get big plays, I will be giving them shout-outs. Dishnack, also a fellow streamer, friend of the stream, Raiders fan, Braves fan, questionable sports team taste, but hell of a nice guy. Him and his wife both stream. Sweet Honey is his wife's name. She's got a stream of her own, usually early in the evenings, and then he takes the late night shift. Sir Catch-A-Lot, another carryover from the 2019 stream, or he did not actually play for the Giants squad. This player belongs to, I want to say his real name, Lurtz the Tank. I almost said his real name, Austin. You'll hear me call him Austin if he comes in the stream. But Lurtz the Tank, who hasn't really been streaming too much lately, but he also has a podcast called Underground Music Discovered that just started putting out a new batch of episodes here recently. So go look up Underground Music Discovered wherever you get your podcast and give it a listen. Austin's a great guy, fellow WoW streamer, does stream other games on occasion, but like I said, he hasn't really been that active on Twitch lately, but we'll be giving him a shout out. Eddie Pence, another comedian, also Jerry Roach's partner on the Ramble podcast. Eddie Pence, probably one of the hardest working grinders you'll ever meet. How this guy isn't bigger than he already is, I will never know, but the dude is an awesome guy, awesome parent to his 12-year-old son, awesome husband to his wife, and Eddie is just a good guy that I wanted to show some support. So I asked him if he wanted to be on my team. He is a Washington football team fan, so we won't give him shit for that. And of course, bringing back Mark Bavaro, number 89 from the Giants, my all-time favorite New York Giants player, tight end extraordinaire. We have already talked about Harlow, a big ass, a carryover from the Giants, one of the meme players, a Stonewall. Big Ass and Stonewall are my guards. And of course, I've already mentioned Doodle Piz and Quillen, Ella Quillen, promoter of USWA here in Jacksonville. Longtime supporter of me as a person, not just as a streamer. And then probably one of my longest best friends, Bruce Beard. Obviously a carryover from the custom stream with the Giants. Bruce Beard here in Jacksonville. He is a Jaguar fan, so he's going to like the fact that he's on the Jaguars now. And then the meme punter, who is actually a former real punter, Scott Player, was with the Cardinals, was with the Giants for a season, was with the Eagles, was with probably just about every team during his NFL career. And they were joking about him on the Ramble about a month or so ago. So I says, yeah, I gotta add that guy to my roster for season 15. So he's actually been with the Giants for a long while now, but he doesn't see much action because, fuck punting. I don't like to punt. And thank you, Calicott, for the resubscription. Java can go fuck itself. How you doing, Dishnack? I was just giving us a little overview of some of the players and everything, giving the rundown of all the custom players. We got you in here, Dishnack. Number 6, wide receiver. Calicott's in here. Number 42, cornerback. Like I said, I wish I had room to add every single person, but I gotta have my meme players. There's just people that I've had in this game since 1995 that I gotta carry out the tradition just for the memes. But that's enough talking. We've been talking about this for a good 10 minutes or so now. And I should probably get to playing. As I said, we are playing as the 1995 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Big Cats. Big Cats. I did not get my Jaguar noise uploaded in time. I got somebody working on something for me, but they didn't get it to me yet. We're actually going to have an animated Jaguar that you guys are going to be able to trigger. I can't talk tonight, goddammit. I'm so excited. So yeah, we're playing as the Jaguars from 1995. This was the Jaguars and Panthers inaugural season. The Carolina Panthers, of course, over in the NFC West for their first few years. And we will be trading in everybody. We got Frasley and DeSnack, but that's not going to be Frasley and DeSnack are not going to be my kick and punt returners, because Forrest Gump is going to be my kick and punt returner. And then, of course, that's the starting defensive line. Everybody gets rotated in at some point, depending on the formation we got. So we will have different people coming in at different times. I got to make sure my playbook was set up from when I set it up the other day. Got everything set there. That's what our schedule looks like starting off tonight. We're going back to 2 games a night. The 3-game-a-night thing was just getting to be a little bit much, because it was fucking up the way that I like to play when we got to the playoffs. If we made a long run in the playoffs, we'd be up for 3-4 hours, and you know, I like to keep my streams around 2.5, 3 hours at the most. So we're going back to a 2-game schedule on Tuesday nights to fit in with our 2 games on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And that's just the way it's going to be. We'll have to just carry over the postseason games to the following week like I did for the first 10 seasons. Run, Forrest, run. The only thing I am pissed off about is that it... Okay, we actually haven't played a game yet. I gotta make sure that team control goes back. And I think it's gonna fuck my playbook up. Yep, fuck my playbook up. I just wanted to be sure it wasn't gonna put a put the wrong roster settings on there. No. We want to do... Where's my 2 tight ends set at? Right there. That's what I want. Bundy in there. Boom, 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 boom. My final play. I don't like how it messes up my, I don't like how it messes up my punt and kick returner every time, but it is what it is. We're going to auto skip to week number 3. And we are going to get started here. Jaguars versus Houston coming up first. Better not have done my kick guys over there again. We are good, we are good, we are good. We will play with the 7-minute quarters, though. This is Howard No-Sell here for the 1995 Jacksonville Jaguar inaugural season here on the stream. Forrest Gump has received the opening kickoff and taken it 22 yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway. You know what to do. The prediction stream is up. You can make your predictions for as little as 10 points per channel. Or you can bet away your life savings, take a mortgage out on your house, sell your children. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. And we're going to get underway here on the offense. Joe Capone under center. DeFell Reed, the running back, with Al Bundy as the fullback. These players are going to be allowed to grow and gain attributes for their statistics as the seasons go by. If you are familiar with how Tecmo Super Bowl 3 works, if your players have reached a certain milestone as far as their gameplay statistics go, you get to upgrade them. Eddie Pence, the tight end, making a catch over the middle, 13-yard gain on the play, and the Jaguars are slowly moving the ball down the field here against the Houston Oilers, who would later go on to become the Tennessee Titans. Houston with a blitz. D. Reed loses 5 yards on that carry. Second down and 15 now for the Jaguars. Capone under center, dumps it off to Reed, and Reed picks up 6 yards. Third down and 8 for the Jaguars. And Capone is wrapped up. Al Smith coming in with the sack. The Jaguars facing a 4th down and long. 4th and 15 on the 40-yard line. You know what I say to that? I say fuck punting. We are going for it. Going downfield to Eddie Pence, and the ball is intercepted. The Houston Oilers with a pick 6 right off the bat here to start things off. Robertson with a touchdown. The decision to fuck punting biting me in the ass right away. The extra point is good. And we are off to a disastrous start here tonight. All of these players are starting from scratch, so they're gonna be slower as they grow. Forrest Gump with a 23-yard return that time. There are going to be some serious growing pains with this team. A lot of these players are not going to get fast and get juiced like you'd been used to seeing on my other stream, because those players were 14, 15 seasons in. No gain on that play for DeVal Reed. Capone back to pass. Capone chunking the ball downfield. Going for Alejandris, just out of reach of the receiver. Capone fires downfield to Frasley. Frasley makes the catch. Frasley fumbles. Another turnover. One of the dangerous things about playing with these custom players, especially right off the bat, until they start to get their statistics raised, you're gonna have to spare things like ball control, and that is a result of that fumble. Just low ball control. Chandler back to pass. Chandler outside. Chandler again back to pass. Incomplete pass. He was throwing that to a teal jersey. 3rd down and 7 now for the Houston Oilers. Brown, the lone setback. Chandler hits Russell for a 5-yard gain, and we are going to see a field goal attempt here. Jaguars defense holding up pretty decent. Not allowing a touchdown. But the 3 points is on the board. And Houston extends its lead to 10-0. Aldel Greco to kick off. Forrest Gump back to receive. I don't know about great football action. Thank you for the bits, Calicott. Like I said, my friend, it's going to be some growing pains until we build the statistics up of these players. But after 15 seasons of doing it with the Giants team, it was just starting to get stale for me. So I needed a new challenge. Al Bundy with a handoff, only going to get a yard on that carry. Congratulations on the bid achievement. And DeVal Reed going to get stopped for a 1-yard loss. 3rd down and 9 for the Jaguars. Going downfield to Alejandris, overthrowing the receiver. And we are faced with a 4th down situation again. We're not going to say fuck punting this time. We're right up against the end zone here. Scott Player with a shallow punt. Gray going into the end zone. Mel Gray. I'm sorry, Tecmo Super Bowl. That was not 69 yard. It was like 29 yards.
Scoreboard, baby!
They're going to be redeeming them for the away team. Forrest Gump again on the return. Right now, Forrest Gump is probably my fastest player because I juiced up his running, obviously, to go with the meme. Al Bundy with a handoff. Bundy, 2-yard loss on the play. And Mel Gray is also one of the most prolific kick and punt returners in the NFL. Longtime Detroit Lion player. Capone going downfield to Eddie Pence. Incomplete pass. It has just been a nightmare here for this expansion team in this first quarter. Third down and 11. Reed with the handoff. Reed picks up 5 yards. Fourth down and 5. Ball on the 36-yard line. Fuck punting. We're already down 17-0. We're going to go for it. Going deep to Eddie Pence. Incomplete pass. And again, we're turning the ball over, giving the Houston Oilers great field position. Probably not a smart thing to do, but like I said, we're already down 17 points. What do we got to lose? I honestly do not expect to win too many games in this first season. With Jaguars defense coming up big with a forced fumble, however. The turnover bouncing back in our favor. Jaguars have already coughed it up twice in this ball game. And make that 3 times. Capone hit. And it's going to be returned for a touchdown. Montgomery recovers the fumble, takes it into the end zone. And the Jaguars look as bad as they do in real life. I was at this football game in that inaugural season, and I can tell you, the Jaguars back then looked about as bad as I'm looking tonight. Al Bundy gonna get tackled for a 4-yard loss. Capone throws it out of bounds, attempting to hit Bundy. Third down and 14. Aliandris gonna be way overthrown. Just not making any connections here. Fuck it, we're already down. We're gonna fuck punting. I guess I did not fuck punting. Oh well. Scott Player with a deep kick this time to Mel Gray. Gray gonna take it at the 25-yard line. And Mel Gray's gonna get 25 yards on that. Houston Oilers starting on about their 46-yard line. Lawrence Taylor makes the tackle after a 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 4. They're going to spot him 6. Chandler back to pass. Chandler goes downfield. Hits Haywood Jeffries. And Jeffries with a 35-yard catch. Russell with that pass over the middle. 2nd down and 4. The Oilers knocking on the door. And Brown breaks away from the gang of tackles to put another one in the end zone. Gary Brown with a 4-yard touchdown run. And this opening game is turning out to be a nightmare here. Now, truth be told, I could have done it the easy way. I could have simulated about 3 or 4 seasons before I started playing to let the computer build up the statistics on their own. But that's not fun for me. I'm going to do this one game at a time. It's going to get real ugly. Biting the THC. Oh my God, I'm looking at chat and not paying attention to my back. Ray Childress with the sack. This whole team is high. 2nd down and 19 now for the Jaguars. Al Bundy. 3rd down and 19. Terrible, terrible offensive explosion. This is more like offensive diarrhea. Eddie Pence makes the catch. 36-yard gain. First down and 10. The Jaguars into Houston territory. D. Reed with the handoff. And D. Reed picking up another 1st down. 2 first downs in a row. 12-yard gain on that carry. A minute 57 left here in the half. D. Reed going to lose 4 yards that time. 2nd down and 13. Reed out of the backfield. Reed's going to pick up 5 yards. 3rd down and 8. Capone hits Eddie Pence again. 15-yard catch on that one. I love to use my tight ends. Get your mind out of the gutter. D. Reed avoiding the tackle, but fumbles. And the Jaguars cough it up again. We just cannot catch a break with these turnovers. I'm going to have to add a turnover command. Houston just going to rub a little more salt in the wound here to begin things off. Already up 31-0. Gonna put another 3 on the board before the half. Only a 4-yard punt return that time, or kick return. Houston creeping up on the line. Pass is batted away, and we go to the half. 34-0. A disastrous opening game here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Only 4 yards rushing for each team. Jacksonville 75-yard passing, 79 total offensive yards. Houston 50 yards passing for 54 total offensive yards. But the big story here so far, 3 sacks, an interception, and the 3 fumble recoveries. Jacksonville with a big lead in time of possession. But you see those turnovers and the short field that we've been giving Houston, we've been paying for it. That's not on the players, that's on me. And Bruce Beard to kick off. Gray with a good return, starting out on the 39-yard line. Will play as Calicott. Calicott breaking up the pass. And Brown going to get hit for a 2-yard loss on that play. 3rd down and 11. Again, another 2-yard loss for Brown. And the Oilers gonna punt. Ooh, dangerously close to a block. Taking that fair catch. Let's see what we got here. Bad condition. Let's bring Bavaro in. He's in bad condition too. Bring Deshnack in. I haven't watched South Park in years. Used to watch it all the time. 6-yard loss for Doug Sloan. Bavaro, and another interception. Robertson with the interception that time, thankfully stopped. First down and 7 now for the Oilers. And Chandler with a wide open Webster Slaughter, 17-yard touchdown. Houston, we have a problem. I'll pretend like I know who Towley is. I know the name, I just not really sure. No, this is just how it is when you play with all custom players, dude. You start out, you've only got a limited set of attribute points. I should have left the slot open so I could show you how you actually make them. And all of the attribute points are not like, say, between the two quarterbacks. One quarterback is going to have 40 attribute points that you can start the creation with. The other quarterback will have 60. So from player to player, each player is going to have a different set of attributes that you've got to try to build on. So, like, all these players aren't being created equally across the board, and you have to build on their stats game by game. And like I said, I could have done the easy thing and played like 4 or 5 seasons under simulation just to build the points up, but that's not fun for me. Frasley makes a big first down catch, 21-yard reception. I knew what I was getting into when I decided to undertake this project. So as long as you're willing to watch the shitty gameplay, I'm willing to play the shitty gameplay. We got a raid. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Mr. BVMP himself coming over from the Slick and Slow Jam screen. Slow Jam screen. How was your stream, D? I've been lurking. Why am I talking like Howard No Cell?
Start the game, and we're gonna hit you with the first play.
We got to get some more caps for these streams, guys. Keep showing the What to Do Wednesday stuff. Unfortunately, if Twitch is automatically declining clips for music, so you can't make clips if he's playing music anymore, as I found out this weekend trying to do clips for somebody else. We are having what we call growing pains here with this Jaguars team tonight, my friend. And one day I will learn how to do this properly. I don't have my remote control with me here. I got you in, number 4 running back. Unfortunately, you've only got about 4 yards of offense for me so far tonight. All of these custom created players, from the offensive line to the running back, D. Reed, picking up another 4 yards. This is going to be a long, slow burn building this team from scratch. D again getting out in front of the defense for another 4-yard gain. 4th down and 1. Fuck punting. We'll go over to middle for this one. Oh, they're even stopping me on the dive. I can't even get a fucking dive play, you fucking cocksucker. Oh my god. The computer's already kicking my ass 41-0 here in game number 1, and they won't even give me a fucking pity fuck on a dive play. What the fuck? Computer, have some compassion, why don't you? Haywood Jeffrey's gonna get that long one. They're about to hang another one in my ass. The Jacksonville Jaguars definitely living up to it. 59-yard touchdown. I don't even feel like doing Howard no sell right now. I feel like yelling and screaming at Pixels. It's alright. We'll be alright. It's going to take us about 4 or 5 games to start building up the attributes and getting these players some speed and some ball control. Like I said, I knew what I was setting myself up for by creating an entire team from scratch instead of doing the mix of pre-built players and customs like I had been using. Capone hits Reed out of the backfield. And we still have a 1-yard loss because none of us can do anything. Going downfield, incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The toothless Jaguars have not had a chance to use my fucking roar. Oh my god, motherfucker, really? Ray Childress wrapping me up. Fuck punting. Right now, let's just try to hope for a completion. Turning it over again, deep in our own territory. And Calicut gonna fucking redeem an American Dream Dusty Rhodes promo, if you will. Joe Capone, what the fuck were you thinking? Creating this all custom team and not doing 4 or 5 seasons as a computer simulation so you can build up these statistics for these players, Joe Capone. You're making yourself look like an asshole. You're making all these players look like assholes, Joe Capone. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, is glad you didn't make me a player, Joe Capone, because I don't know if I can handle losing in his very first ball game, 48-0, baby. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, knows that you're a better player than what you've been experiencing here tonight, Mr. Capone. And all I can say is that I'm going to reach out, my hand touching your hand, reach through that computer and grab you by your big fat throat and shake you, Joe Capone, until you start playing better with some of these custom-made players that you got going on. You want to talk about hard times, baby? Joe Capone, you're putting your viewers through some fucking hard times, if you will. You can't run, you can't catch, you can't throw, and you goddamn sure can't tackle, because you just had Chris motherfucking Chandler throw another touchdown to Derek Russell for a 14-yard touchdown catch, baby. They have hung 54 points on you, and we still got a whole nother quarter to play. What were you thinking, Mr. Capone, with this custom team bullshit? Why couldn't you be happy playing with pre-made players like everybody else? Oh, boy. I think the last time I was shut out this bad, it was in a Season 4 game against the Minnesota Vikings back with the Giants. I did go 7-9 in the very first Tecmo Super Bowl III season. I went 7-9 with the Giants, and then every season after that, it was 14 consecutive games, winning at least 11, 12 games. But that was with a mix of maybe, I started out with maybe 3 or 4 custom players on that team. Henry Ford with the sack. 3rd down and 13 now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we've still got another quarter to play, not to mention another whole game to play, as Capone just throws it to nothing. Incomplete pass, 4th down, fuck punting. There's no point in punting now. We need to raise statistics, and that's what we're going to try to do here. Going downfield to Fresley. Intercepted again. That's like the 20th interception of this ball game. Darrell Lewis with the pick. At least he did not run it back this time. On behalf of the network, ladies and gentlemen, I will apologize for such subpar gameplay from your host tonight. Webster Slaughter wide open, could not come down with it. And we're going to run over Mr. Slaughter's legs. They may just hang 100 on me. I wouldn't put that out. If the Oilers don't do it, the Bengals or the Steelers coming up surely will. Webster Slaughter. The brand new team. We need time to gel. As Calicott said, need time to gel. At least some of our defensive players will be getting some attribute updates after this nightmare. 2nd down and 3 now for the Oilers. Gary Brown trying to hit the hole. The hole got closed by Spector. Third down and 6. Brown again up the middle. Brown finally going to get stopped after a 2-yard gain, and the Oilers going to try to put another 3 on the board. Al Del Greco, 58-0. Do I play what? Oh my God, we got a nightmare going on here. We got a Slaughter going on here. Webster Slaughter. Nah, not real football, just playground shit. Let's put Forrest Gump in, see what he can do. Forrest Gump, number 44, only picking up a yard. Gump again. Gonna lose that yard right back. I can't run, I can't pass, I can't catch, I can't tackle, I can't do shit yet. 3rd down and 9. D. Reed picking the ball up, and D's gonna run it for the 1st down. I'm going to use that goddamn sound effect one way or the other, right? Forrest Gump, the intended receiver, going way out of bounds. Second down and 10 for the Jaguars. And Reed going to get knocked back 4 yards. Third down and 13. One of the really bad things is all of those custom offensive line players also low attributes coming into this ball game. The offensive line probably going to get upgraded faster than the skill position. It's pretty much like the real-life Jaguars right now. I was telling the stream earlier, I was at the very first game, this game against Houston, here in Jacksonville back in 1995, and the real Jaguars, they played like shit, but they didn't play this bad. Of course, that upset, what was it, game number 3 or game number 4 against the Steelers that year. Nobody thought the Jags were going to win. When Pittsburgh came to town, what game was that? That was week number 6. Oh, Capone again. Henry Ford picking up his 3rd sack of the ball game, a loss of 6 yards. Second down and 16. God damn it. Henry Ford again, 4th sack of the ball game, 3rd down and 24. Going downfield to Frasley. Touchdown! Capone hits Frasley for a 48-yard touchdown. And the hapless Jaguars are finally on the board.
Scoreboard, baby!
We didn't think it would happen, and it finally did. Oh my God, that felt good. I can't talk. That felt like being constipated for a week and a half. And that first shit where it just comes dumping out of your ass, that's what it just felt like. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit graphic here tonight, but goddammit, we scored. In case you didn't hear it the first time. Onside kicking it. Will the Jaguars recover? No, they are not going to recover. I feel sorry for those of you that thought I was going to win. The joke's on you on the prediction stream. I hope you didn't bet too many points. Webster Slaughter again. Slaughtering the defense on a 34-yard run after the catch. And Spector gets bowled over by Gary Brown. And the Oilers just keep scoring. They keep scoring. They keep scoring. Demidanoff going in. Not going to get the block. $65 to 7 here tonight in the inaugural game of this Jacksonville Jaguars Hard Times Tour. I think that's what we're gonna call it. Dusty Rhodes, are you still there, Mr. American Dream? Yeah, Howard Nothell. I'm still here watching this fucked up football game. I'm very disappointed in the way that Mr. Capone has been playing this game. Now, Henry Ford done put you on your back 5 times. 5 times. 5 times, Mr. Capone. What do you got to say for yourself? I got nothing to say for myself, Dusty Rhodes. I told everybody at the beginning of this stream this was going to be growing pains, starting a complete new team with all custom players from scratch. So anybody that's sitting here watching knows what it... Mr. Capone, you sound like you making a bunch of fucking excuses, baby. No wonder you never won but one Super Bowl with the New York Football Giants. Mark Bavaro making the catch for the first down, baby. Taking it 21 yards. Yeah, you're right, Dusty Rhodes. I only did win one Super Bowl in 15 seasons with the Giants, but I also won 14 consecutive NFC East titles. What one of your teams ever did that, Mr. Dusty Rhodes? Did you ever win 14 consecutive titles? Hey, baby, I come down there and I put this booth so far up your ass, baby. Yeah, your mama's gonna know what you ate, and she lives on the other side of town. I want to see, gentlemen, please, let's not let this get so out of hand. We are still live on the air. You right, Mr. Howard Nothell. I apologize. Yeah, fuck you, Howard. Fat fucking Texas redneck motherfucker coming onto my stream, gonna talk about how I'm playing. Down the field to Deschnack. Deschnack gonna try to get it in. 36 yards for Deschnack to close things off. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Oh my God. Well, my run defense was pretty good. 11 yards rushing for the Oilers, 198 yards through the air for 209 total yards. Of course, the tail of the tape for this ball game was all of those turnovers. We had 3 forced fumbles. We had 3 interceptions. They had 9 sacks against the Jaguars. The Jaguars with 21 minutes in time of possession. Only 19 yards rushing. 232 yards through the air. Oh my God. Terrible, terrible first game here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to update our stats as we go to week number 2. We're going to be playing the Bengals next. So hopefully we will see some improvement on most of the players that were in the game tonight. We had 65 points against us and only 7 points in our favor. Terrible, terrible first outing for this expansion team here in Season 16. Oh my God. D. Reed, 33 yards rushing on 15 carries, another 10 yards catching and running. Some major, major growing pains. This is going to be the true test here. Nobody getting any enhancement points. Nobody getting any enhancement points. The things that I'm going to be working on when we do get upgrades to running backs, the first thing obviously going to be maximum speed, ball control, and the same thing on the receivers. Ball control needs to go up. Frasley had that one fatal fumble at the beginning of the game that led to a touchdown. And maximum speed. And the quarterback improvement. The pass control and the accuracy and the passing speed will all be things. I think actually passing speed isn't really that good in this game. It's just a vanity. But the things that'll need to be updated, obviously, avoiding the rush and control and accuracy need to go up, and coolness definitely needs to go up. I'm honestly shocked none of the offensive linemen got bumped up, because usually the offensive linemen go up quicker than everybody because they're in, every single play. And we're going to go ahead and run these simulation games to get to week number 2 in the Cincinnati Bengals. Will we fare any better with no updates to any of the players? That does kind of concern me how we didn't get any updates whatsoever, because like I said, normally the offensive linemen are getting updates pretty much every single game. They just got rolled over. Oh my God. Definitely not the way I wanted to start out this season tonight, but like I said, I knew coming in the potential for a catastrophic performance, especially for the first half of this season, is going to be a struggle as I struggle to build these players up. And again, I could have taken the easy way out. I could have gone in and done the simulated season for 3 or 4 seasons and let the players just automatically get built up before I started controlling them. But I wanted the challenge, man. Like I said, things just got stale on the Giants team because nobody was getting upgrades except for the new players. We're going to bring in a couple of people and see what we got here. Becton going to come in this time. And we'll go up to 7 minutes again. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars here in the rain. We're going to do this prediction stream. 2 people voted that I was going to win that last game. 2 people voted hell no. The hell no is going to win. And we're going to go ahead and start the next prediction stream. I am sorry to those of you that actually had faith in me in that first game. I should have warned you. I should have warned you to vote against me. But we are going to get started here with this new prediction. You can use as little as 10 channel points or bet as many as you want. And I got to do this with my definitely not cap. I'm going to vote that I'm going to win this time. I'm going to put 10,000 points up from my moderator account. I would heavily suggest, if you're voting in this prediction stream, that you vote against me. Vote low. Don't put too many points on the line unless you're willing to lose them. Jacksonville Jaguars have won the coin toss, and I am going to elect to receive. We are playing in the rain. Rain games equal slipping and sliding. Rain games equal a lot of fumbling. Forrest Gump to take the opening kick 15 yards to the 40-yard line. And let's take a look at the condition here. I just want to make sure the starters are all in decent condition. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Jacksonville Jaguars coming in game number 2. After getting slaughtered by the Houston Oilers here. Getting hung up on the line there. Loss of a yard already. 2nd down and 11. Reed with the pitch. Reed picks up 5 yards. 3rd down and 6 for the Jaguars. Capone going downfield to Frasley. Makes the catch. 1st down. Big 1st down play for the Jaguars there. D. Reed breaking out through the line to pick up 6 yards. Second down and 3 now for the Jaguars. Bundy with the handoff this time. Bundy gonna lose 4 yards. 3rd down and 6 for Jacksonville. Going downfield to Aleandris. Dive and catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Aleandris with a 26-yard catch. And for those of you, since I forgot to do this earlier, Aleandris, host of the Dungeon Fables podcast, co-host of Live, Laugh, Lore with Jin, and a streamer here on Twitch herself. Usually streams once a week on Sunday nights, does chill streams. Was doing a lot of World of Warcraft until the fuckery with Blizzard went down this summer. Now she's been streaming a lot of Curse of Monkey Island and Monkey Island series games. And Frasley, who had the touchdown in the previous game, I forgot to give her a shout out. Frasley is a trans streamer here on Twitch. One of the people with probably one of the most hustles that I've ever run across.
There we go.
Frasley always entertaining, whether it be in a podcast situation or on one of her Twitch streams. Lots of respect for Frasley's hustle. Frasley, one of the nicest people you'd ever hope to meet. But don't piss her off. Those were our big plays, our touchdown makers so far. And the extra point is good. It sucks being a one-person operation here. Guys, in the future, if you see these touchdowns and stuff, clip them for me. Otherwise, I gotta delay the stream clipping them myself. Beard gonna kick off. Eric Bieniemy, who should be a coach in the NFL right now, probably will get a head coaching job here in the NFL. I could imagine it won't be too much longer. If he doesn't get one in the next year or two, I'll be shocked. But at one time, of course, Eric Bieniemy was a high draft pick here in the NFL, playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Didn't have that great of a pro career, obviously better as a coach. And the Bengals out on offense here. Kajana Carter. Another high draft pick for the Bengals as Howard No-Sell kicks Capone out of the seat and takes over the announcing duties again. Thank you, Mr. Capone, for filling in for me. Don't mention it, Howard. I had to go take a constitutional. Darnay Scott down the field. Darnay Scott evading a tackle. Finally brought down at about the 2-yard line. 71-yard gain. Oh, and the Jaguars here backed up against the end zone. Gonna go to a goal line defense. First down and 2 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Cothran gonna get stopped. A loss of about 7 yards here. Second down and 8 now for the Bengals. Cothran up the middle, picking up 4. Third down and 3. And Carl Pickens. Easy touchdown. Left him wide open. 8-yard touchdown. And Mr. Howard No-Sell, that's Capone again with this wide open fit in the end zone. Coming back to bite him in his little booty. Again. We thought in. And we've got a no good extra point. Jaguars still in the lead here. 7-6. Pelfrey to kick off. I'm sorry, Mr. Dream. Please continue. As I was saying before you interrupted me, Howard No-Sell. Capone leaving these guys wide open in the end zone like we saw him doing in the playoffs. It led to them losses in the playoffs in the postseason last year. Capone back to pass. Hits Eddie Pence over the middle for the first down. You just got to tighten up that defense, if you will, baby. And stop letting these guys run just willy-nilly all over the place, wide open. D. Reed with the handoff. D. Reed fumbles out of bounds, thankfully, for the Jaguars. But Reed picks up the first down. And the Jacksonville Jaguars moving the chain. Now on the 40-yard line of the Bengals, Al Bundy. So far, Bundy not really being able to make any waves here in his fresh character. And Reed knocked back for 4. Third down and 13 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Holy shit. You might have had a Saudi prince, like your avatar there, Calicott. 4th down and 19, ball on the 48-yard line. We are going to play smart this time. We are going to punt. Premature retapulation. Unintentional onside kick. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, as a man aged 47, almost 48 years here in a couple weeks, I have a problem with premature ejaculation. Sometimes I get so excited after I make a big play on a kickoff that's ensuing after said play. You will hear me like that just out of force of habit. And a lot of times, I don't mean to do it, but I do it anyways. And it results in a premature ejaculation onside kick or a failed punt attempt to where I get a very shallow punt. Sometimes the premature ejaculation works out in my favor, as it did that time when the Giants were able to get the ball back and put another 6 on the board.
I need to see if Blue Chew will sponsor my stream. Because they probably make a pill for that. I know they make the pill for premature ejaculation. I'm sure it can be used for premature etapulation as well. Jeff Blake gonna keep the ball and run it himself. Jeff Blake picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 4 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Blake back to pass. Taylor with pressure over the middle to Kaijana Carter. Carter gets down to about the 14-yard line. 45-yard gain for Jeff Blake. And the ball incomplete. How are you doing, Lid? Welcome to the stream tonight, my friend. We are winning this game, but we got beat 65-7 in the previous game. This all-custom roster so far not being that effective. Of course, I did not think it would be. And a 1-yard loss for Carter. 3rd down and 11. Blake back to pass. And Blake hits Darnay Scott in the back of the end zone. Another touchdown for Darnay Scott. Or actually, Pickens got the first touchdown, so Scott, that is another big play for Scott. He did burn us on a previous play. And the Bengals take the lead. Yeah, Blake was a decent quarterback, man. He got a bad shake. Playing for all those bad Cincinnati teams. Going downfield to Alejandris. Alejandris makes another first down catch. 22 yards for Alejandris. And the Jaguars are on the prowl. D. Reed picking up another 5 yards. Second down and 4. Oh, fuck, fumble. Another turnover. Andre Collins recovering the turnover. And this Jaguar team cannot catch a break when it comes to turning the ball over. Decent field position for the Bengals to start out here on the 48-yard line. Carter gonna get slammed for a 6-yard loss on that play. Second down and 15. Jeff Blake back to pass. Jeff Blake going deep. Hits Carl Pickens. And Pickens is off to the races. $53-yard touchdown. The Jaguars getting burned again. Extra point is good. Oh my God. Forrest Gump back for the kickoff. Run, Forrest, run. He only ran 5 yards this time. What's wrong with this guy? D. Reed fumbles the ball. Oh, more turnovers, more problems for the Jaguars. And what started out as a pretty tight ball game has started to turn into a slaughter. Thanks to the other turnover. Forrest Gump picking up 12 yards that time. Gonna swap out Reed for Sloan. He's in bad condition too. He's in bad condition. All my fucking running backs is in bad condition. Quarterbacks in bad condition. Receivers. Got one tight end in good condition. We got a receiver in good condition. We're just going to have to rock and roll all night and party every day. The snack and catch a lot coming in. Reed out of the backfield. Reed gets a yard on that catch. Second down and 8 now for the Jaguars. Sir Catch-A-Lot picking up 7 yards. 3rd down and 1. And Capone gonna get knocked. Gets the snot knocked out of him for a 9-yard loss. 4th down and 8, ball on the 36. Fuck it, we're gonna fuck punt. Fuck punting. Fuck punting. Going downfield to Eddie Pence. 1st down. Peanut butter play for 36 yards. Capone hit as he throws over the head of Sir Catch-A-Lot. 4:15 left to play here in the first half. Jaguars down 27-7. DeSnack wide open. DeSnack in the end zone. Touchdown. "27-yard touchdown for DeSnack."
Scoreboard, baby!
You don't know how much I wish I could just take his face.
Oh, I wish
Hey,
you could.
put them guns away there,
I
sweet
wish you
honey.
could, too. I wish you could. Wait. We can. Hold on.
The
Yeah,
Snack.
Twitch bylaws.
Fuck Twitch. Look at this.
An excellent variety streamer here on Twitch, as I said before, streaming with his wife, Sweet Honey, who also has a channel of her own. The Snack on a few times a week, 3, 4, 5 times a week, playing all sorts of fun. I don't know what he went to intermission for. There's got to be some hanky-panky going on. Look at them glasses. Look at that wig. What did Sweet Honey do to you, the Snack?
We back.
Yeah, we got fixed just a little bit.
That, of course, must have been from either the Halloween stream.
My wig is crooked. My wig.
Was that the Halloween stream or just one of the Just Chill musical streams you guys were doing? I missed the Halloween stream. Please give this Schnack a follow. He is a fellow Tecmo bowler. And the extra point is up. It is good. So we've already improved over game number 1. We've got 2, count them, 2 touchdowns. And Bruce Beard, when I originally rolled this character, was number 1, but when I turned the game off, they reset it to 0 for some reason, so we've got 2 number 0s playing for us. Sir Catch-A-Lot was number 0 during the Giants games. Of course, Catch-A-Lot played for Green Bay on that other ROM. And Kaijana Carter only going to pick up a yard. 2nd down and 9 now for the Bengals. Or as Lid said, the Bungles. Blake back to pass. Blake. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 9 now for Cincinnati. Blake going deep. Darnay Scott wide open down the field, and he is gone. Extra point is good 34-14 here in the end of the first half. Forrest Gump only getting 5 yards on that kickoff return. Maybe I should go back to a 5-minute quarter. The 7-minute quarters just seem to drag on. And the ball is going to be batted away as soon as it left Capone's hands. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Capone not fast enough to get out of the arms of John Copeland. 3rd down and 23. It is just starting to fall apart. Sir Catch-A-Lot deep. Sir Catch-A-Lot fumbles. Oh my God, with the fucking turnovers! Going down to Pickens. And it's just easy pickings for Jeff Blake and Carl Pickens. Only a 6-yard return there for Forrest Gump. D. Reed with the handoff. D. Reed picking up 5 yards. 2nd down and 4 for the Jaguars. Al Bundy. Bundy with a 1-yard loss. Bundy yet to have positive yardage. 3rd down and 4. And Capone is going to get sacked again. Keith Rucker with the sack this time. Fuck it. 4th down and 12 up against my own end zone. Who gives a fuck? Sir Catch-A-Lot actually catches it and keeps it this time for the 1st down. D. Reed going to get hit for a 4-yard loss. Second down and 14. Cincinnati calling an audible on defense. Capone tied up, not going to get a chance to even throw it. Artie Smith with the sack. It's his 3rd of the ball game. 3rd down and 21 here with 5 seconds left in the first half. Just firing it downfield. Of course it's intercepted. Of course it's intercepted. This should be an end of game score. This is 14-41, 41-14 at the half. 6 yards rushing for the Jaguars, 180 through the air. Jacksonville's defense, nothing of note to speak of. Cincinnati, 3 yards rushing, 256 through the air. 6 sacks, an interception, and 4 fumble recoveries. And we're going back to the second half. Cincinnati going to get the ball back here. Not if I can help it. We are going for an onside kick. Probably not going to get it. Nope. Not going to get it. No, you're not. Blake back to pass. Blake hits Pickens underneath. First down and 6 for the Bengals. And Blake again making the connection to his receiver. Carl Pickens with a 10-yard touchdown catch. Extra point is up. Gump back with the reception. 12-yard return. We cannot catch a break here, folks. We are going to hope and pray to God and baby Jesus that we can turn this game around and at least salvage some points and get our players some upgrades. D. Reed not going nowhere. Reed again. Only picking up a yard this time. 3rd down and 8. Oh, fuck. And why do I even try? Why am I even doing this? God damn it. Oh my God, this is a fucking nightmare, V Gifted. It'll get better. It can't get much worse. This one ain't as bad as the first game, though. Houston beat me 65-7. Oh, God. All custom roster, 4 to win, baby. I'm not cheating like all these other motherfuckers with the custom players that play it 5 or 6 seasons to get their guys juiced up. I'm going week by week, game by game, as painful as it's going to be. I'm going to make this team a winner. I'm giving myself 10 seasons of streaming. It took me 12 seasons to win the Super Bowl with the Giants on that 2019 roster mod. Forrest Gump, 10-yard return. Lex Rance, how are you doing, my friend? How was your Dark Souls stream tonight, Lex? Did you get any better at the game? I can equate what is happening here tonight in this stream is kind of like Lex on Sunday nights with her Dark Souls playthrough. Lex Rants, a variety streamer here on Twitch, also a burgeoning TikTok star. You can follow her, Lex_Rants, on Twitch, on the Twitter machine, and on TikTok. Very entertaining person to watch, especially when somebody tells her to Alt F4 and she actually does it. Sorry, I'm doing my Howard No-Cell voice for the Tuesday night streams, Lex. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I know how you're feeling based on all the shit on Twitter today. Hopefully your stream took some of that frustration away, as hard as it fucking is. But we are going through some growing pains of our own here tonight, Lex. I started a new season for season 16 here on this Tecmo Super Bowl Tuesday night stream with the Jaguars, and every player is a custom-made player. So I got beat in the first game 65-7, and I'm getting beat now 55-14. So there was improvement. There was a small bit of improvement. And you actually have a player on this team. I made you a linebacker. Because I figured, as vicious as you are with your rants, you'd be perfect for a linebacker position. Al Bundy with the handoff. Bundy finally with some positive yardage. Yeah, I hit you up on Discord about 2 weeks ago. I gave you the option between wide receiver, running back, linebacker, or cornerback. And I says, what's your favorite number? But you never responded to me, so I just picked one. Sarith also on the defense. Sarith, number 91, another linebacker. If you did, I did not see the response, so... D. Reed, another loss of yards. 3rd down and 4 now for the Jaguars. And Capone gets planted on his ass again. Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson. But Wilkinson gonna pay for that. Big Daddy wants one of the big draft picks for the Bengals. Going out injured. And like I said, fuck punting, because we're already losing. So what's another couple of touchdowns on us? 4th down and 16. Going deep to Deshnack. And Deshnack can't come up with it this time. Turnover on downs. But yeah, we got Lex Rants in here, number 55. Linebacker. The T for your first name represents TikTok. And then Sarith comes in when we switch packages. Bringing in Sarith, number 91. And all of these statistics that you see on the screen here, these are all baby linebacker stats because we started out from scratch. And the purpose of that was to give some of the people that I know from other streams, from podcasts, when you guys make big plays, you get free shout-outs. So it's just another way to help people get exposure. Because I do post these on YouTube as well after the game. I upload these to YouTube since Twitch only keeps them for a short time. Jeff Blake back to pass. Unable to make the connection to his receivers this time, and they are going for another field goal. Oh, it was a fake. Yeah, you guys are both linebackers. And on my defensive line, I've got Dimitrov and Bricko, the interior on the defensive line. And Cincinnati has broken 60 points, 62-14 here in the third quarter. We have got some very hard times, some very, very hard times ahead of us. These are two of the easier teams on our schedule. We are probably going to get slaughtered when we play the Green Bay Packers and the Steelers coming up here. And Capone just cannot get out of his own way. Artie Smith, his fourth sack of the ball game. I am definitely not as fast and efficient on this version of my quarterback as I was on the 2019 ROM. And with the rain, you see the slip. Another dangerous, dangerous slip and slide. Third down and 30. I don't even want to do Howard no sell anymore. Going downfield to Sir Catch-A-Lot. Makes the catch. 26-yard gain on that. Fourth down and 4 for the Jaguars. Fuck punting. The Schnack. Oh, right in front of him. We turn it over on downs once again. The Bengals going to get some good field position here. Cothran breaks the tackle. Cothran diving for the first down. 11-yard gain on that play. First down and 10. Bengals now on the 22-yard line. Blitz and a 4-yard loss. Second down and 13 now. Pickens got up in that extra little dive to give him a first down. Jeff Blake putting up all-pro numbers on my sorry defense. Can't tackle, can't intercept. Haven't gotten a sack yet either. But we will get better. I'd say by the time we get to game number 6 or 7 in a few weeks, the team will start finding its own swagger. The team will start making plays that it's missing right now. Especially once I start getting points for the offensive line. And once that offensive line starts coming together and leveling up, so to speak, they're not going to be that easy to get through and put me on their ass as quick as they've been doing tonight. This has been a tough, tough night of play. Almost slipped again. Unable to make the connection. Let's see. Everybody's still in bad condition. It's got to be the rain. could bring my backup quarterback in, but that's only for special occasions. Going downfield to Aleandris, and it is intercepted. Again, another turnover for this Jacksonville offense. Bracy Walker with the pick that time. And the Jaguars still got another quarter of this pain to endure. Cothran just cutting right through the defense. My defense has got to be in as bad a condition or even worse condition than the offense because they've been out on the field for so long. 69-14 going into the fourth quarter. Yeah, I don't know if the 7-minute quarters are going to make it next week. I might go back to the 5-minute quarters. I figure with the extended quarters, it might make up for me usually playing 3 games on a Tuesday night, but we're going just as long with the 7-minute quarters as we would have with 3 games, and we got another one hung up on us. They're gonna break 100. Tony McGee, 18 yards. Cincinnati, 75-14. This is a fucking nightmare. Sarith blocking the extra point. And Sarith, if you don't know Sarith's stream, he hasn't been streaming as frequently, but he is on Twitch. He does have a Twitch channel. So please go give him a follow. Are we going to get a Clippy? Not going to get a Clippy. Go give him a follow. Maybe he'll feel like streaming for you if you put a few follows in his follower count. Otherwise, you can hear him, bi-weekly with the LFR podcast talking about the lore and more concerning the World of Warcraft. Him and Dracoris breaking it down in the middle of their epic Arthas expose. Episode 3 was released a couple weeks ago. Episode 4 coming up. Aleandris downfield cannot bring it in. 3rd down and 16 for the Jaguars. Another interception. I had to force that one out. Corey Sawyer with the pick this time. Trying to make something happen so I wouldn't get hit and potentially fumble. And I just throw it into the middle of a bunch of brown jerseys. And Cincinnati on offense again. Kaijana Carter with the handoff. The defense is on fumes. The offense is on fumes. We are just ready for this one to be over. 80 points. 81 points now. I promise you this, though. By the end of this season, you're not going to be seeing games so out of whack like this. We may lose a bunch, but it ain't going to be like this for long. Doug Sloan. Fumble. Ay. I haven't seen a game this bad since I played the, what was that? The Tecmo Bowl Impossible Challenge a few months ago against that really, really juiced team. This kind of reminds me of that, where none of the players on the player-controlled team could really do anything offensively or defensively. But at least the upside with this version of the game, I can level my players up. It is going to be a long, painful season. But we will get through it. Like I said, 15 seasons streaming the Giants on that other custom roster. I went 7-9. Bengals with a fumble. But unfortunately, it goes out of bounds. Not going to be able to be recovered. But we do force a punt. Forrest Gump back to receive. And Gump only going to get 2 yards. Sloan with the pitch. Only going to pick up a yard there on that carry. Doug Sloan, of course, one of my former best friends. Unfortunately, no longer with us. Passed away in 1998. And he was built like a little halfback. So back in the day when I had my custom teams in this 1995 version of the game, Doug was always my running back, my custom running back for the Giants. And Sloan picking up a first down with a little dump pass out of the backfield for 11 yards. Bengals defense seems to be tired as well, though, which is good for us. 2nd down and 2 for the Jaguars. Al Bundy. Big play for Bundy there. 16-yard gain. 16-yard gain. He's got 5 carries for 15 yards, if that tells you how bad Bundy's game has been going. Capone firing downfield to Aleandris. Aleandris with the catch. Aleandris going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars. 48 yards. Aleandris with the 2nd touchdown of the game. Oh my God. Pain, pain, pain. Going for another onside kick here. Had to kick Howard No-Sell out of the booth, man. Howard No-Sell's really killing my vibe here tonight. And Kaijana Carter picking up a first down. We got our first sack, baby. Tony Becton. Tony Becton putting Blake on his butt. Give you a shout out in the heavens, Tony. Go Dogs. And Cawthron picking up a 1-yard gain. Let's rotate some people in again. Let's put Roca back in. Take Bret Hart out of the game. He's in bad condition. Jeff Blake going downfield to Tony McGee again. Cawthron, right through the defense, right through the hole in the defense, and Cawthron, they are getting dangerously close to 100 points here. 22 yards. I should just let them get 100 points just so people can laugh at me. Maybe some people will come in next week to see if I get 150 points scored on me. Maybe I'm approaching this the wrong way. A lot of people do these Tecmo Super Bowl challenges to try to break 100 points in a game. Maybe I should try to get 100 points scored against me every game this season and see if I can get people to come in and laugh at me at how bad I am at this game right now. There's always a bright side to things. We'll be laughing at these two games by the end of the season. I promise you that. Sidewinder, it's your fault we suck so bad. I put you on the team, and you're the fucking albatross bringing us down, bro. 89-21. But we only scored 7 points in the previous game, so... improvement. There is improvement. 119 yards rushing for the Bengals. 349 through the air. 468 total. 11 sacks. 3 interceptions. 5 fumbles. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It doesn't even matter what the Jaguars had. God, that was a nightmare. Nightmare first stream for the Jaguars. Look at all those people getting... yeah, I made you a defensive lineman, Zide. Number 92. And you got some pretty low attributes here. But we did get a lot of upgrades. Thankfully, all of those upgrades coming on the offensive line, so that'll be a little more improvement. Let's see, passing speed, pass control, passing accuracy, avoiding the rush. We'll give myself a little bit more on the avoiding the rush portion. Yeah. Oh my God, what a nightmare this game was tonight. We'll give them all some body balance. Let's see what the standings look like here. I don't even want to look. 154 to 28. Been outscored 154 to 28. Oh, I already went ahead and put 0-2 down. $28 points for, and we are at 154 against us. Holy shit. Going into week number 3. Making the Bengals and Oilers look like world beaters. Didn't get a chance to use that too often tonight, but gonna use it now. Oh my God, my God, my God. Next week, the Jets and the Packers on tap. Let's see who voted for me and who voted against me. God, somebody actually voted for... Oh, it was my... Yeah, it was my... Yeah. My moderator account voted. Let's see what is going on here. Alright guys, I will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Please hang out for a raid. I'm going to send this over to my pal Lid, Old Gamer for Life. I think it's going to raid. Oh, it was a tough one. We're going back to 5-minute quarters until we get a little bit better with this team. That's too long. That was just too long. He is playing Final Fantasy 14, I believe. Go hang out in his channel and try to come down from this. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. for the Week 11 prediction stream. Cowboys, Chiefs, and the Giants and the Bucks. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you later.